Welcome everybody, it's me Burrito, and I am starting a achievement hunting series, or as we like to refer to it in Star Wars Galaxies, a badge hunting or collection hunting series. And I thought there's no better place to start than Bespin. It's unique to Legends. I'm doing this on Legends, and I think it'll give a good sample of what I'm in for during this series. The goal is to basically get as many badges or collections done as I can. I'm already at 131 right now from all of the questing we've done up until this point and all the other activities. So we're going to be trying just to add to this number as much as possible. I'm going to be going throughout the entire galaxy to some places that we maybe see me at before. Some you may I have not seen yet. Similarly, I'm going to be doing my best to try and do as much as I can. The exceptions here is that holiday slash event badges, like limited event badges, such as Life Day, Galactic Moon Festival, whatever, I'm not going to be really too concerned about grabbing. I don't really think those are that fun to get. And obviously, Vum being created only within the last year, she's missed out on a lot of that opportunity anyway, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Second of all, a lot of collections are Slayer collections where you have to slay many creatures. So a really good example of that is here on Bespin. There's a few Slayer collections for killing Ugnaughts, Wing Guards, and then fighting a lot of enemies in the Hollow Arena. You've seen me slay a lot of these creatures already. I think what we're going to do for that is I am still going to try and complete those, but they might be done off camera. And then maybe I'll just do like a little compilation on YouTube of, hey, here's me. Here's the Slayer collections update. I did Ugnaughts, Wingguards, Hollow, etc. Because as much as you probably love to watch me stand and kill, 100 Ugnaughts in a row, let's do something that's a little bit more scenic instead of just making bacon. Similarly, there's some item collecting ones in terms of like looted items that I might need a AFK for or just grind hard for. You don't need to see me do all that as well. So a really good example is the collections here for the pistol schematic that you get from all these. So like, you don't even see me trying to loot contraband or forbidden fruits or whatever. You don't need to see that. And when I get to a milestone in that collecting stuff, I'll probably save like the last thing to show on stream and then put on YouTube, or similarly to Slayer collections, I'll just make a summary, and then we'll do that as like a update of how it's going. Obviously, this is going to take me a really long time, and we're going to see how as far as I can get. You're probably going to be seeing me running the gamut of professions, builds, ideas, group stuff, non-group stuff. Just losing sanity. For everyone who's been loving the space videos, that includes Ace of Aces. I'm not going to start that immediately. We'll work through that as we go, because I need to stay Imperial until I finish all of my Imperial-related things. So I'm not going to be able to start the Rebel piloting or those collections anytime soon. Yeah, so we have a lot to do. Some of it's going to be me cleaning up stuff, like with Nims, going and pulling weeds. Some of it's going to be starting things that I haven't even started yet, such as with other professions, like Jedi stuff, etc. There's a lot to be doing, but I feel that starting on Bespin is the best place to do. And you always see, if you haven't noticed already, I got a lot of waypoints already made over here. We put this together. These aren't even all the places that I need to go today. This is just the overworld. This isn't including instances, namely the Wingguard HQ. Apparently, I missed a bunch of stuff in the Wingguard HQ, and I kind of want to go start there, but I will just start slowly driving across the planet and doing what I can. Just so much to see, so much to do. So I hope you're hyped. I'm pretty excited to do this. There's some things, of course, that I'm less excited to do, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, so there's Panoramic Vista number 1, which is a go there, see this collection. And so what I like to do is when I'm doing these collection items, I like just deleting them off my list as I get them done. I don't really like having them waypoints up here because it's just easier to be like, oh, I'm here, finish this, delete, move on. Apparently I have a Camptona 4. It's down in this basement of the Wingguard barracks that I missed. Let's just go down here. I've already changed my mind. I'm not even going towards Wingguard HQ. We're just going to start going around and hitting whatever's in my path. Feel free to follow along like some of you may do when playing along to the 190 series. Obviously, the things you might need to do is a little different than what Vum may need to do. depending on how much of you followed with that series. For example, if you skipped out on visiting some locations like Ashik, you might need some stuff there. Oh, there's the Camp Tono. It's right behind this, right behind this little piece of furniture. Never noticed that one. That's well hidden. All right, so that's Camp Tono number 4. That, or maybe you skipped a part, like maybe you watched Vum do the Rebel theme park, or Rebel set of quests in Bespin, but didn't see her do the Imperial set. And I realized while doing the Imperial set, I missed a few things. So, you know, picked him up while I was there, and apparently I missed a lot more. I thought I was pretty thorough in Wingard HQ, but, nope. I'm gonna have to go back there and do a bunch of stuff. All right, let's go over here to this other landing pad and get Guavian Armor 10 that I apparently missed. But so far, a lot of these collections that I have to do on the overworld of Bespin are just go there, click the thing, go there, see the thing, etc. So we're going to be doing a lot of that today, but we'll be getting some cool items out of it. Luckily, these are collections, obviously, that were introduced with the Bespin edition. That is Legends unique and original content, and they find a good way of rewarding players outside of just a moderate amount of XP, which is a lot of the SWE collections. They actually do give a lot of cool furniture and other items for your characters and or their structures. So we'll be seeing some of that today. Again, we'll see how far I get on Bespin. I like to finish it in one go, but there's a lot more waypoints here than I expected. And again, this isn't even all of them. I've got about maybe 10 things to get within the Wingard HQ, and for those of you who remember going through there, you know, that's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. All right, where the hell is this one? Is this in a structure somewhere? Camp Tono 3 basement. Oh, it's in the basement of this structure that we had to do during the Imperial theme park where we had to be stealthy. Some dudes in here might want to kill me, but, you know, that's okay. They can try. So once we get to some of the harder collections throughout the galaxy where I'm going to be forced into combat, you might see Vum running a different build or just a completely different profession. Similarly, I'm going to be trying to get profession-specific collections and badges done. One of those is for Spy, so I'm eventually going to have to go back to Spy at some point. Some of the greater number of those will be for actually Jedi, doing trials and all of that stuff. And I also want to set the expectation that this series, especially as seen on YouTube, will probably not be as regularly uploaded as the 1 in 90 series has been, for the fact that, you know, my rate of being able to complete stuff is going to vary depending on what I have left. So, for example, today, the Bespin stuff is just A to B clicking stuff, so I can kind of get an idea of how long it's going to take me to go there. But the slaying on stuff on Bespin that I'm probably not going to be showing much of today, that's obviously going to take potentially, you know, hours upon hours of just killing the same things in game. For those, I'm going to detail in the YouTube version exactly what I did and explain how I completed it. So if anyone wants to complete those as well, should be sharing those strategies. Similarly, if I'm using a guide created by somebody else in the community, or if I'm working off the wiki, I'll be putting that up too. All of these waypoints and areas where I'm going right now are via the SWG Legends wiki on the main Bespin page, which I'll have linked in the description of the YouTube video. But this has all been contributed by other people in the community, so thank you very much, everybody, because if I wanted to complete this series and you all weren't good Samaritans submitting this info in your own time for everyone to use, damn. Damn, I'd be on Bespin for a long time considering how many I missed. There are definitely people who are much more diligent in their achievement hunting than I am. My main achievement hunting experience was back on Xbox 360 hunting achievements. And, you know, there's a period of time where I was pretty darn good at it. Spent a good amount of time doing that. Even wrote some guides for some things in some small communities. Or figured out strategies on my own. MMOs was never a place where I really got big on achievement hunting, just for the fact that a lot of the time achievements in MMOs are either you're just going to run into them during your normal routine of play, or they're extremely laborsome to get, and usually not really worth the return or reward, unless you just like seeing that number go up. Okay, there's a Camp Tono. Oh, there it is. But like for a good example is one MMO that I probably got the most amount of achievements in, even more than in Star Wars Galaxies, is my original run of Star Wars: The Old Republic, and that's because a lot of the achievements are just tied to play Warzone PvP, do the operations on different difficulties, beat these bosses on different difficulties, complete content. Like it was all very like, yeah, you're gonna run into it and you're gonna do it. Galaxies has a little bit of that with visiting locations, completing major quests, etc. However, since the collection system was added later in the game's life. Originally, the version of this was only badges, but the collection system was definitely added later on. Hey guys, I'm in the middle of telling a story. You want to fucking lay off? And yeah, see, this is why we like AoE. It just kind of like cleans that mess up real quick. But anyways, the collection system itself was added later on in Galaxy's life, which as an extension of the badging system, and more likely to compete with World of Warcraft's more intricate achievement system. As we all know, Star Wars Galaxy was basically chasing the tail of World of Warcraft throughout its development history. So it's it's definitely a cool system, and I enjoy it, but a lot of it's kind of like, meh, maybe I don't want to go kill a bunch of things that do not have, Sorry, there's somebody just hanging out here. What are you doing here, homie? Just vibing? Maybe I don't want to do things where it's like the Slayer collection that I'm gonna have to do for the Wampa DNA, which is, or just Slayer collections in general, which is, do I have to go upstairs further? Oh, there's Panorama Vistas 3. Which is, I have to kill a lot of creatures out in the wilds of planets, and they don't have mission terminals, and a lot of times they don't even spawn with layers. So, yeah, it should be fun. Oh, here's the rug. I'm like, what am I looking for here? A rug? Oh, it's under all these things. Makes sense. Rugs can be under things. Are these two buildings connected by Skyway? I don't know. So there's some that I'm definitely less excited to do and will definitely be more of an update video. And then there's others where I'm like, yeah, all right. Sorry, I need to know what this one NPC is. Who are you? Do you want to have a look at our apartment? Oh, he's the apartment housing guy. Oh, this is where you use your apartment token. Yeah, that's right. This is where you come to use your Bespin tokens to get houses and stuff. I've never even been down here. This is kind of a nicely decorated area. It's kind of tucked away, though, so... I don't know. Like, I guess this is the only reason to come down here is this guy. Well, anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, so there's going to be some pretty arduous Slayer collections and things to do. I like to rag on, well, I don't like ragging on it, but I like to kind of poke fun at the fact that CU has no content, it's just grinds, or pre-CU. But NG kind of reinstituted the grinds if they were ever uninstituted with some of these collections, so... Alright, so there should be a Camp Tono. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've never been up here before, so I can understand how I missed this one. Zabrak paintings are kind of cool. Some good deco up here. Rug collection, second floor. Oh, it's this rug. Again, makes sense that it's under furniture. I'm just not used to, like, that in Galaxies. Usually if it's clicky, it's just standing out. What are these dolls from? These three up here. If anyone knows, let me know. Wow, somebody on staff put a lot of effort decorating this space, and I don't know anyone. I didn't even know it existed. So, kind of a shame. It's a cool hangout place, but my recommendation is if you're going to be doing these clicky collections where you have to run around and click shit, probably don't do it on a profession that's extremely slow, like a medic, if you can help it. If you don't mind the slower walk speed, it's fine, but I'm very happy that I am currently officer, and I have both scatter and charge to compensate. Acaragum slash entertainers go with the flow is nice, obviously, but you know, when you can go faster, why not go faster? That's all I'm saying. All right, so we got something. Looks like both of these might be on the second floor, which is the Legends Club Cantina, I believe. There's the Camp Tono over here. Oh, yep, there it is. Enhance. All right, number 6. And then there is something, looks like a rug on the outer ring, which again, I didn't even know this outer ring existed until we had to come out here to meet an NPC for the Imperial Bespin set of quests. So, figures. There's something over here. Go down to the Bespin HQ Wingard thingy. Or not Wingard HQ, but it's like a Wingard. Like it's their ATC. Their traffic control. I don't know. It's something. I want to enter, exit the east side. I did get fully buffed before coming out here because obviously, like, those Guavian gang members attack me when I try to collect those items before us. We remember items that require you to click on them will cause any NPC that could attack you to attack you. So I knew that, you know, I'll probably have a little bit of combat today, so no reason to come out here unbuffed. All right, let's go in here. Interestingly, I don't think you could even... No, actually, you know, you can't complete very many of these collections without doing at least one set of the Bespin quest line, whether it be Rebel or Imperial, because the Wingard HQ, the power generator facility, and maybe this structure, not sure about this one, you can't even get in those areas without doing those quest lines and getting those authorizations. So obviously, if you're going to do this, you're going to need to do the either Rebel or Imperial one, which I show how to start in the Rebel one on YouTube. So if you're not familiar with that, you can check that out. Similarly, the Legends Wiki has walkthroughs as well. Okay, apparently I missed a bunch of stuff around this building, which is the museum. Okay, so we have a bunch of art stuff to get in here, which makes sense. I don't think I've ever come into the Bespin Museum. I think last time I was doing Imperial stuff, I was like, what? I've never been here, and I didn't even go inside. I see this over here I saw when I walked in, but I'm trying to get my bearings because I don't want to delete waypoints accidentally. So this is a decorative sculpture. That's number 3. Yep. All right. I'm going to use the overhead map. I'm not going to go downstairs yet. Actually, I have to go either up or down. Let's go downstairs. We'll start basement first, which we will have this rug in the basement. Big rug, hard to miss, but it blends in well. It's like the rugs are hiding in plain sight sometimes, which make them a little bit harder to find. All right, R2 down here. We'll finish checking the basement first. We'll also have a nice look around. Again, I've never been in this area, so I was not familiar that this was here. Real talk. Even got a droid on a staff? Wow, look at you. I like how it's just the droid chassis model standing kind of on the staff speeder. That's funny. It's in here. Oh, I got the buckets. Oh, that's like the ball turret from the Republic gunship. The LAT. LWAAT. It took me a second. I was like, which one is it? I played so much Battlefront. You think I know this? Like, immediately. Huh? Who are you? This is a beautiful collection of historical arts. What do you think about them? Oh, I love them. Do you come here often? I agree the collection is beautiful. I really don't care about art for arts. I should leave this place. What's in character for Vum? I think she'd say the third one. Oh, well, see you. What are the other ones? Yes, I try to be here every month to see which new exhibits are for display. Sometimes I even sell some of my collection art pieces. Isn't that great? You sell exhibits, correct? I come around a lot and often some very extraordinary pieces of art. What is your favorite piece of art that you've acquired? Let's see. I meet some guy. I meet some guy on Yavin 4 not too long ago who traded me a nice painting of an orchid. That's my favorite painting so far. Cool. How much did you pay for that painting, if I may ask? Oh, it was a lot. That's all I could tell you. Anyway, I need to go back to business now. See you later. I prefer paintings, but also hall statues. And you? Hall statues are my favorite. Excellent. My hall statue collection is really amazing. Okay, it just seems like this hut's a generally pleasant hut to talk to about art. That was a nice little segue there. Let me pick up this artifact next to this Woolamander who's patiently standing there. Oh, and here's some Gungan stuff next to this sculpture. Hey, wait a second. Is that a Thune skull? That must be used on Dantooine somewhere. I'm not familiar with that skull model. It's cool, though. Whose skull is this? I'm sure if you told me which creature's skull is like what creature the skull belongs to, I'd be like, oh yeah, but like staring at it, you just can't. Pick up this Bespin art piece. Isn't this just like a big Gungan shield stretched out? Yeah, I didn't know this area was down. I mean, I knew this point of interest was here. I just never visited it. That's one thing that's fun about doing the collections in this game is they have you going to places I usually want to go to, and you're like, oh, this is even here? What? Huh? Looks like a lot of these are actually on the bottom floor. Maybe just the art ones upstairs. Some more cool species paintings. This place does feel like like a museum, so they nail that. The interior, like the structural design, like let's ignore the decorating for a second, is pretty cool. I don't think there's any other structure on Bespin that's chained together like this underground, like using like these octagonal pieces. It's pretty neat. I'm surprised they didn't reuse it somewhere. If they did, I didn't notice. Or maybe I haven't been there yet. Maybe I'll be there today. Where'd this big ass tree come from? What? It's like a nature exhibit area. I mean, it's just a tree, but I guess on Bespin might be the only tree on Bespin. Is this where all the leaves come from for the hospital fountain that has the leaves running across the water inadvertently? All right, so we completed the Bespin art collection. Moving further, we've got the twin cloud car painting, so let's check that out really fast. That's a nice painting. Painting warms any wall of your home with the enchanting glow of the famed Cloud City, remembered by most travelers to Bespin, is a twin pod cloud car security escort depicted here on approach from the mining facility. Cool. So like I said, doing a lot of these, you'll get cool items. Sometimes it's the items that you're picking up during the quest, such as the armor collections that I have been picking up. Sometimes it's something else like that. Alright, so we need to go... We'll save Wingguard HQ for last. Let's go... I guess we'll go down to the hotel. That one's kind of out of the way, then we'll go back up this way. Looks like I have a rug to collect somewhere in here. Watch it be like right in the lobby, right in my face. And I just never noticed it. Yeah, I'll click that. Oh yeah, I think I had to click on that large plant for a quest, right? Like planting a bug or something. Like a yeah, like a listening device, not like a insect. All right, so we got that rug. Let's go up to... It's at the... It's one of those apartment buildings that I hate. I just hate it because you go to it so much during the Bespin quests. Yeah, it's those start. It's like the casino. It's well-designed space. There's just a lot of disjointed elevators going up and down, so navigating the building can be frustrating. Even once you start to feel you get a hang of it. Yeah, Gale Central Club and Casino, that's right. Alright. It looks like they're all upstairs. The Panoramic Vista is probably all the way up. This might take me a minute to find these. Okay, this one's labeled second floor. This one doesn't have a label of floor, so I'm hoping it's this floor. Unless that one's outside somewhere. Alright, so here's the Camptono. We have peeked in here before. Let me zoom in, move over. Is Zorba the hut? Oh, nope, here it is. It's in the corner next to Zorba the hut. Which, I don't remember speaking to this hut either? Oh, you can't. He's just decoration. Okay. Is the panoramic vista in this corner, or is it upstairs? It's probably upstairs. Oh, no, this counted. Alright, I'll take it. Everything that I missed was on the second floor, which makes sense. I don't think much... There's a little bit that goes on over here for the quest lines. But a lot of the time, you're just getting up and going up the elevator further. You weren't really coming into these rooms too much. Alright, next one is a little bit further away, so let's start moving that way. Yeah. Going over to the administrator's building next. I was like, is that the administrator's building? Yes, it is. It's almost like I look like a rug in a panoramic vista is what I missed over here. I can see the Falcon here. I never noticed this. Someone drew the Falcon onto the Bespin map right here. That's funny. Okay, so I actually have to go up and over to another building from this structure, I believe. Can I walk out here, or do I have to go down a floor? I think I have to go down a floor. I think this is a dead end. I will say that doing both the Rebel and Imperial questline and having to run all these areas multiple times has helped to give me a good sense of bearing of where I am and how to get to. Even when I did the Bespin plotline for Rebel the first time, I was very confused on how to get to A to B. And even when I came back to do it with Vum for the first time on Rebel, I was like, wait, how do I get to some of these places? But after spending some time here, you get a hang of it. Okay, there's 3 things I missed in here. Let me try the waypoint first. As that one might be up here. Oh, wait. Missed this crate of armor. Yep, a Guavian 6. And then there's a rug in here somewhere. Ah. Oh, yeah, this is like the trash room. The smelter. Oh. Panoramic Vista 6 is on the other side of the smelter area. Which I get it why. This is like, you know, like a film location where it's like, this is like where they where Chewbacca pulled C-3PO off the conveyor belt. Okay. I think we're done in the Administrator's Palace area, so I think we can move over to this apartment building. And then I think I have to go to the bridge that spans those two. And then we can run around the Tabana Trader Guild Hall, hit the armor in the starport that I missed, and then we can make our way to the Wingguard HQ. I was right, it was this way. I was wrong. It was not that way. Shit. Talk about having good bearing and getting lost in the Administrator's Palace. It's because everything's white, reflective floors, man. I'd never survive in the future where everything's chrome. Alright, so I think I have to go across that walkway all the way up there. So let's go in one of these buildings and take the elevator all the way up. Okay, that one only had one go up. One go up was just real far. Uh-oh, some people want to shoot me. There we go. Even under duress, I can complete the collection. Eat my ass, get out of here. Okay, so for completing the Cloud City Sightseeing Badge for these panoramic vistas, we get the Bespin diorama, which is a diorama of Bespin. Wow. What a nice piece to put in my house somewhere. Alright, so let's go head over to the Tabana Trader Gas Guild Hall, grab the stuff in there. These nerds can use elevators, but the guys in, These nerds can use elevators, but the guys inside, the Corellian Corvette can't? What? Alright, looks like there's two on the third floor and one on the second floor. Let's grab the one on the second floor first. Alright, that's 7 of 10 for the CCT protector parts. Let's go up to the third floor. Grab these gang armor pieces. Boom, that's the finish. Now we finished the Guaving Death King armor. Got a crate of that. So if you want to have the Guaving Gang armor laying around somewhere, maybe under the table, I don't know. There's that. And I've literally never noticed this rug that's in the middle of the room. So let's grab that. And there we go. We finished a Rare Bespin Rugs collection. The collection reset. Wait, you can do that again and again to get different rugs? Oh, you can. Well, not doing that one again. But apparently you can do it again if you really like just riding around Bespin. So there you go. When it comes to repeated collections like that, I'm just going to set the rule that I do it once. And if I've done it once, that counts as doing it, right? That makes sense? Because I can't complete something forever, for infinity. That'd be a little inane and pointless, wouldn't it? I have literally never been in here. What is this place? What is this place? Science Tower. This is the Science Tower. It did give me science vibes, and it is a tower, so that checks out. Let's grab these armor pieces. Which that will complete all of the items on the surface of Bespin that I didn't get. Oh, it's piece 6 of 10. Does this elevator work? No. Okay. Apparently you're only allowed on the floor of the Science Tower. Neat. Alright, well, let's go head over to the Wingguard HQ and go grab the things in there, which will end up completing the rest of the collections that are Explore, Go, Click. And the reason I say that is because I didn't need to go back to the mining or industrial sector, apparently, as I checked on my collections beforehand. So if you were following me step for step there, and you're doing this now, you'd be in a similar position, which is a nice one to be in. Granted, that area is probably faster to navigate than Wingard, so, you know, but I'll take the W's where I can. All right, here we go. Take me in, baby. All right, again, the Wingard HQ is a place that you have need to completed either the Rebel or Imperial Bespin storylines to have gotten access to. This is the main focus of Act 3 of the 4-act series. I think all of these have a semicolon. All right, so we got a couple here. They're all on different floors. So we'll just, I guess it'll tell me what floor it is on. Yeah, I guess so, huh? All right, well. All right, so here's a note. If you do copy and paste the waypoints from the wiki, you need to be aware that they all have the Bespin part after waypoint, which is denoting the planet. However, these waypoints aren't in the Bespin zone planet instance proper. They're inside Wingard. So if you try and copy and paste those waypoints, it'll create it for the top level of Bespin, not the instance. So you're going to need to go back and edit out all of the Bespin parts. It's not that bad, but just to be aware to try and avoid that confusion that I just ran into. It was like one of those things where it's like, yeah, it makes sense when you think about it, but like when you're looking at it, you're like, oh yeah, that's fine. And then you try and go and do it, and you're like, wait a second. So obviously I'm not flagged up as Imperial Combatant, or else all the Wingard stuff will be shooting at me. So the only thing I have to worry about right now are the neutral/hostile enemies, which are mostly the droids. All right, so I'm looking for the CCT protector armor, which is on the first floor. I guess in this room? Yep, right here in the corner. And I'm just gonna... There's no world map for this instance, obviously, so I'm gonna have to go into my data pad and delete them one at a time. Looks like I have 2 things on the second floor. All these desks are tangible. I can't just... Well, that one wasn't, but these were. I didn't mean to click exit zone. Oh, man, my feng shui's thrown off now. Ugh. The Camp Tono didn't have a floor indicator on it, so I'm just gonna have to look. It's not in the basement. All right, so we're on the second floor. It looks like the Camp Tono number 9's on the second floor, which I missed, and the waypoint that I copy and pasted didn't denote the floor, just that it was in the HQ. So if you're like, where's Camp Tono number 9? It's here on the second floor over here behind this planter. Let's get rid of that. Oh, and then we're all done with the Cantomo collection. We got a draft schematic for it, which I'm guessing only makes... What makes 5? Structure Master crafts it. I guess that's because it's furniture. Considering that in real life it's an ice cream maker, maybe it should have been domestics. I swore that I got this collection item, and I did. Created Death Trooper armor. Did I, like, copy and paste the wrong one? Alright, here's Rebel Specialist armor... No, that's third floor. What else is on the second floor? Nothing? Fourth armor, third... Oh, this one. Here's Rebel Specialist armor number 3. Yeah, that's everything that I missed on the second floor, it looks like. So let's move up to the third floor. Alright, here's the Specialist. Grab it. Boom. Is this not on this floor? Dude, it's so hard to see. Some of these waypoints are overlapping, but they're on separate floors. Okay, I guess I'm done with the third floor. Go to the fourth floor. All right, so it looks like I'm missing a few things here on the fourth floor. Let's first go in here. If any of the droids follow me, then I'll fight them, which it looks like they are. All right, there's parts number 4, the Rebel prototype. And then there looks like there's one over here. And this one medical wing towards the back. Under the table. Death Trooper. Yep. That is our last Death Trooper piece. Crate of armor. So now we got that for a piece of decoration. That's pretty neat. Fill out any home Imperial armory out with that. I think that's all of the 5th floor or 4th floor. Whatever floor I'm on. Yeah, gotta go up to the 5th floor. Yeah, I'm missing one item on the 5th floor. It is the 4th piece of the patrol armor set, which looks like it's all the way towards the back in this large room. Which I do remember running into this room for the Imperial quest line, but I didn't run all the way over here. Definitely slew my way through the middle. The little floaty piece of Bespin here took me off guard. I was like, what? Alright, looks like the patrol armor's right there. And now we've completed the Imperial patrol armor, so we got that piece of decor now. That's what I'm wearing right now, minus the helmet. Wow. Alright, we're on the 6th floor, which it looks like I don't need anything off this floor. They're all up on the 9th floor. Alright, take me all the way up. Is this the 9th floor or the 8th floor? I mean, this seems right. I can't believe I missed these. These are like right next to each other. I just all these guys are gonna attack me as soon as I start trying to pick up the crate, so you know. Just gonna be proactive here. I guess these are shoved back in the corner, but I still feel like I should have been able to see these. Alright, we're done with the Rebel Specialist armor. Here it is. This is a cool set. Got 2 helmets. And then we finished the Creative Prototype armor, which I was wearing some of this when Bum was Rebel, but I felt weird running out with the Rebel insignia on my arm when I wasn't Rebel anymore. Wow. Okay, well, that's everything inside the Wingguard HQ and everything that I missed on Bespin. Wow, this is a fun start to a achievement hunting series, isn't it? Nice little quick cleanup. I know I haven't done all of the Slayer missions yet, and I am missing out on doing the Librarian mission, but I think we're going to save the Librarian for a special occasion. And some of you might be like, Librarian, some of you might be remembered from the Rebel theme park, but we'll do that another time. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the achievement series. If you have any questions about it or any suggestions, let me know.